Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What is the worst thing about being fat? The fact that you put your whole life on hold, telling yourself that you will resume living when you lose the weight. Then not being consistent with said weight loss journey and basically, never getting to truly live. One of my closest friends has always been uncomfortable with her above average size. I invited her out for a girls' weekend once and she confessed to me that if she went she'd pretend to enjoy herself, but really she'd spend the whole time miserably comparing herself to us all. That was one of the saddest things. I have a friend who was like that. I don't know what happened, but one day she decided, screw this. I'm going to go out and meet new people. And she met a group of people through some university function who just liked who she was. She started dating one of them and eventually they got married. Now, of course that may not be typical, but her willingness to just say, fuck this. I want to enjoy my life, changed the trajectory of her life for the better. It's not easy and I don't know what gave her this epiphany. For me, it's that every time I see myself in pictures, I have to reconcile that the mental image I have of myself isn't the reality that other people see. I know that I'm overweight, and I like to think that I'm honest with myself about how I look. But every time I see myself in a full body picture, or my profile from the waist up, I realize that I'm bigger than I see myself, and it honestly hurts. Every time. Same. In my head, I don't see myself as big as I am. And whenever I see a photo, or even looking in the mirror, I'm surprised it's me. Looking at your side profile in window reflections. I'm not that fat. Turns 90 degrees sad face. For me it was when I'll lay on my side to sleep. On my back I could mostly ignore the fat. But on my side my belly just poked out so far it was impossible. I've lost 50 pounds since May and it's starting to go away. But still noticeable. Got like 30 to go. My female best friend, 22, is the type of person to do small talk with Uber drivers, waiters at restaurants and pretty much everyone. She is very upbeat and nice to everyone she meets. Goes out of her way to help anyone that seems to be struggling. Recently she has put on a lot of weight and I started to notice how people are not responding the way they usually do. If she is trying to ask a barista or the driver about their day etc., they would shut down the conversation or not respond at all. I didn't overthink it and thought that maybe I was seeing examples of people that usually don't like that sort of thing. She opened up to me a bit after and told me how this has become a common occurrence and how people are generally ruder or show no interest in conversing. She has also felt like some of her friends are not as nice or show no interest in spending time with her, and she is almost certain this has to do with her weight gain. This absolutely broke my heart because I've known her for 5 years now and I've never seen her treat someone poorly, and no matter how much she weighed or how she looked she was always the type of person to ensure that other people felt important. Yes, I can relate. I have been on both ends multiple times in my life and it never stops being painful. Even the people closest to you treat you differently. I had a friend tell me that she didn't want me to be her bridesmaid unless I lost weight and became attractive again. Same. My mom only started hugging me when I lost the weight, and even started telling me I'm pretty sometimes. She never did that when I was a fat kid. She's also very judgmental towards other overweight people, even though she's one of them. She used to be super slim though, when she was younger, and always talks about how everyone gave her so much attention. I feel like she's trying too hard to hold on to that old image of herself and now projects her insecurities onto others, which is quite heartbreaking for both ends. I used to be fat. The one thing I don't miss is feeling self-conscious whenever I had a t-shirt on and doing the whole pull it away from your stomach thing. Edit. For all my homeboys suffering with this, I've learned that the right tighter fitting t-shirt makes you look slimmer. Embrace the moobs. Need 'em TC tuggers. But don't wear them as a joke. It's not a joke. Simple things like cutting your toenails become a process. I can't believe how hard it is to tie my shoes with the compression of my belly against my chest. I have to stop for breath between shoes. I f***ing hate being fat. And I'm not even that fat. 52 5 feet 9 2/100ths of a pound. Haha, same here. I'm about your size too. Doing toenails or tying laces are legit forms of exercise. Rolling on the floor laughing, I find it helps to sit on some stairs. But I'm sure you probably know that already. Having so many insecurities about it that I naturally just assume every other person that looks at me thinks the same things. Then I feel disgusted with myself. I feel bad that they have to look at me. Used to occupy 90% of my mental bandwidth and then I lost weight. It still occupies 90% of my mental bandwidth. I'm so confused. Same. I lost 150 plus and counting and still think I'm fat. 6 feet 2 inches 182 to 190 depending on the day, down to 12% BF. Thanks a lot for calling me fat every day, Dad. Burned in my brain. Clothing. It's like once you pass XL size, designers are having a laugh at the kinds of shit they make you wear. It's double the problem if you're tall as well. I'm having an incredible difficult time finding a shirt that can cover my waist all the time. Reaching out to something above causes anxiety. My 7-year-old kid looking at his stomach in the mirror and saying that he doesn't want to be like Daddy. My dad lost weight after my 3 to 4-year-old niece ran up to him, patted his stomach, and loudly asked if there's a baby in there.